wanna do is drink beer for breakfast.
KPAM News Time, 7:42. It's First Edition News Talk 860 KPAM on a Thursday morning. Means the First Edition Beer Geek is on the air. St. Patrick's Day coming up a week from today. And what better time for the inaugural Irish Craft Ale Festival at Feckin Irish Brewing down in Oregon City. And joining us live here, brewmaster and Mr. Feckin Irish Brewing, Mark Maher. Mark, thanks for coming in studio.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for having me.
So how'd you guys get the idea to do it? I mean, obviously it's St. Patrick's Day and you're an Irish brewery, but how'd you pull all this together?
Well, we've done this for a number of years. We've had an Irish pub for several years. So we, having the brewery, we love having the brewery, but it's just kind of in our blood to do an Irish festival. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, knowing all the people that we know in the industry, like yourself, your brewery is going to be there. We thought, what better way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and have a beer festival?
So you're going to be doing this at your pub in Oregon City, and you've assembled quite the lineup of folks who are bringing. Everything seems to have sort of an Irish tinge to it in terms of the beer.
Exactly. So we have everyone, a lot of local breweries making Irish-style craft ales. So we've got Tim's making a lager. We've got Coin Toss. We've got Bent Shovel. We've got people as far out as Double Mountain and Hood River, Oregon City Brewing, and everyone is making their interpretation of an Irish-style ale. So we'll see. Yeah. It should be really fun.
What is an Irish? I mean, people think of Guinness,
right,
and they think of Harp.
Right.
But what makes an Irish-style beer?
Well, an Irish-style ale generally is lacking a ton of hops. So back in the day before they found hops, they were making a lot of simple beers. They were making a porter, they were making a stout, and they were making a lager. And then, those are kind of the staples of it. I mean, clearly the ingredients are using the water and such, but what we're trying to do at Feckin is kind of take those styles and reinterpret them and add more flavor. And that's kind of what we look to do at our brewery and what we hope to see done by other breweries that show up to the event.
Now, it's much more besides the Irish-style craft beer at this festival. Tell us what else is going to be happening over the course of 3 days.
3 days, yeah. So, like I said, we've done several of these festivals before, and we know people just want to have fun, and people love beer. So we're also going to have live music. We're going to have Irish dancers. We're going to have bagpipers, and we're also going to have an arm wrestler. Chuck the Destroyer Johnson is going to be there. So that'll be just fun while you're going around boozing it up.
Is arm wrestling an Irish thing?
It sure should be. It sounds like it is. We'll claim it. I bet it started there. Yeah.
It's very cool. So, and this is a 3-day event, 21 and older. And is it festival style where you're going to pay an admission and you're going to get a glass and some tickets?
Exactly. Just like your typical beer fest. You'll show up, you'll pay, I think it's $20. You'll get your taster glass, and then you'll just start trying all the different beers. We also have mead from Stung Meadery. We have cider from Portland Cider Company. Yeah.
And it wouldn't be the Beer Geek without some beer here in studio. So what have you brought us this morning?
I brought you top of the feckin' morning. So that's
which is what?
It's delicious. It tastes like an espresso, like a frappuccino. It's an imperial milk espresso porter. We make that. It's pretty much a double version of our porter, and then we jack it up with vanilla beans. It's aged in whiskey barrels. Super tasty.
You guys have really knocked it out of the park with this beer.
Cheers.
Why do you think it's been so popular? Is it just all the flavors work together?
I think all the flavors work together. I think people in Portland love coffee, and we're using Lisa at Happy Rock Coffee in Gladstone, and she does an amazing cold brew. And then when you take the sweetness of the milk sugar with that strong, robust coffee, I think you're getting just a killer flavor. And everyone loves coffee and everyone loves beer. So.
It is perfect beer for breakfast. Cheers.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Fantastic. So we're talking with Mark Maher, Feckin Irish Brewing, about their Irish Craft Ale Festival, which is coming up next week. Okay, give folks the skinny. It's St. Patrick's Day, which is Thursday. It's Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, indeed. So it starts at noon each day. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, from noon until close. Close could be 2 in the morning.
When the last person leaves, right?
It'll be fun.
Tickets at the door?
Tickets at the door. You can also buy tickets online on our website, feckinbrew.com. our Facebook. If you just type in Feckin, I'm sure you'll run into it.
Very cool. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for the top of the Feckin morning, and have a great Feckin time at the festival next
All right,
week.
Thanks for Feckin having me. Thanks,
Mark
Tim.
Maher, Feckin Irish Brewing with us here on First Edition. The Feckin Irish Craft Ale Festival coming up next week, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day through the 19th. All the details are going up on my Facebook page and the Beer Geek blog at kpam.com. It is 7:47. This Day in Oregon History is coming up next.